Munching a box for the first time is like you run out of material in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You have to do some stuff in the moment that you don't normally do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you figure it out.
Improvise, and they both require your mouth. I had to speak out of my mouth in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah, not just that, but you have to have good hand-eye coordination.
I didn't do anything with my hands.
Oh. Could you have? I don't know.
I don't know. Don't guys like finger a girl when they eat her out?
Sometimes, upon request, I think.
Upon request.
Yeah. You have to order it in your app.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like DoorDash. Extra sauce in the bag. Anyway, how's it going, Layla?
Hey.
Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to the Morning Woods podcast, everybody.
Thank you for having me. I'm Leyla Ingalls, and I'm a little stoned.
Yeah, I'm a little stoned, too. And luckily, marijuana is legal in Ohio now. What the fuck? That's pretty sick, actually.
And it's the gateway to the soul.
Yeah, it is.
That's what they say.
Yeah, and not the gateway to cocaine and alcohol like previously suspected.
Like I did immediately after I smoked weed for the first time.
Did you really?
No.
I was going to say, me too. It's a slippery slope. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Wait, are you over there the whole time?
Oh, yeah, I'll be all the way over here.
Oh, you're so far away.
I know. It feels weird, right? I feel like I'm all the way over here.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to come over here.
Everyone says that. They're like, why aren't you on the same couch as me? And I'm like, I don't know. Can't see Richard Pryor when I sit on the couch and the sign and stuff. And just so on this side, there's a window, which let's break the fourth wall here. On this side, there's a window, so I can't hang stuff behind me. So I wanted the set to be back there.
Yeah.
You can see. You can't see it, but if you watch it back, you'll see that it's like strategically
I've seen it.
placed. Oh, you seen the show?
I've seen your clips.
Sick.
I've never listened to an episode.
Yeah. They're not that good, so.
Aw, don't say that.
No, they're all right. They've definitely gotten better lately. I get more notable people. I think the more traction that it gets, the more notable people that I feel comfortable asking to come on the show too.
Yeah.
You know, because people are like, oh, well, I've heard of that, or like they might not have seen it, but the clips, that's really where it's at. You got to put the work in on the clips.
Do I make you uncomfortable?
No, why?
Okay. I don't believe you.
Okay. Well,
you seem super uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know why. I don't know why you would say that.
I'm going to get my special drink.
I'm going to get my drink too.
I'm sorry. You don't seem uncomfortable. I just wanted to make you uncomfortable by saying that. You don't seem it, though.
You don't think this mustache and this polo doesn't make me already feel a little uncomfortable?
You look like normal SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You know the episode where his edges are round?
No, but my edges are definitely round, dude. like the rounder portion of the circle. Yeah, ASMR.
That was really hard to do that. You do look like normal SpongeBob, though. Do you know what he looks like?
No, pull it up. Oh, wow, that's really funny.
Oh. Great one. That was a good call, Layla.
Good call, Layla. You should be my producer.
Wait, can you edit things in?
Yeah, I just did.
Can I do one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, wait. I'll choose the one I want it to be when it comes about organically.
Okay.
Okay.
That would be fun. So, what's been up with you?
That's a great transition.
Obviously. Who needs segues? So you just got off a plane like 27 minutes ago.
Yeah, I feel very disheveled. Is that the camera?
That is your camera, yeah. So I know you just went and opened for Joe Gatto last night.
Yeah, and I've kept wanting to accidentally say Joe Ghetto. I keep almost saying Joe Ghetto.
Yeah, was he wearing a big gold chain?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't ghetto at all.
Diamonds in his teeth. You're like, which Impractical Joker were you again? The black one?
If I told him I love you on Impractical Jokers, you're the ghetto one, right?
Yeah.
That would have been so funny. But no, I held it together. I was so normal around him. But he's so nice. I really liked him. He couldn't be a nicer guy.
Yeah. Whenever I think of Joe Gatto, I just think of him in his underwear on top of that Long Island ferry when he lost on the Impractical Jokers one time, and he had to like pretend to be a superhero or something, and he was on top of a ferry going over a bridge. Like, it was pretty scary. It's also pretty weird. They made him get in his underwear on TV.
No, that's funny.
Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah.
I'm all for public nudity.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting.
Dude, some more liberal cities, they're super cool about that. Like, when I was in Austin, there's like a ton of chicks at the beach that just were topless. There's kids there and stuff too. And
Barton Springs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love it. That's my shit. I think
sick.
that it should be more normalized. We're all humans. We all have bodies. And sometimes you want to be a little more naked outside in the elements. You're more connected to nature.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not offended by it. Now, if old dudes are walking up to you with boners constantly, then that's something
That's a problem.
to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything's harmless.
That's true. There's way more man boobs on the beach these days, dude.
There is?
Yeah, there's a lot of pasta in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I love pasta.
Dude, it's sick.
I never eat it, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good for you to not eat it.
I try not to eat a lot of carbs.
Yeah, I know. It's really bad.
The bread I
Look
eat
at my
tastes
face.
like grass.
My face is swollen now.
You're like bloated
I
with
had a grilled
carbs.
cheese yesterday. I'm developing a grilled cheese business. I have to eat it.
You're like sweating
For a test.
and out of breath.
Yeah, every time I cut a sandwich in half, I start sweating.
Yeah,
terrible.
that's like, have you seen that video of the Papa John's guy? And he's like, I've eaten 40 pizzas and over.
What are you talking about? I didn't know they recorded that.
It's during some interview, and he's like so red and looks bloated. Like, he doesn't look good. And he's talking about how many pizzas he's eaten. And he's like, I've eaten 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Dude,
It's one of my favorite clips. It's so
more
good.
pizza than days. That's a problem. Dude, what the fuck, dog? That's not is that a real ad? That's dangerous.
It's not an ad.
It's just a clip.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is like when he was getting fired or something, because the whole N-word incident went down.
Yeah.
And then they're interviewing him, and he's like pissed he's getting like evicted from the brand or something, from Papa John's, the corporation. And he's like trying to prove that he should stay. And he's like, I've eaten 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. And he doesn't look well.
Oh my God. I wish they would have shot a documentary around that.
They should.
It would have been so funny. Like like people watch it for like a serious take on it, and I'm just like, comedically though, that would have just been very funny to watch.
That would be a great documentary.
Like an awkward documentary. Speaking of documentary, did you see that new Garth Brooks? I think it's Garth Brooks. You know who Garth Brooks is, the country singer?
I know. I've heard his name. I know he's a country singer. I don't know what he looks like.
He came out with some crazy new documentary, and I guess they had to shut the comments down on Instagram because all the YMH fans were commenting on it.
No way.
Yeah, they have like beef like with YMH and stuff.
That's so funny.
I know. I think that's really crazy that like podcasting is making mainstream news.
Yeah.
It's like they're in the tabloids and shit.
So YMH got their fans to do what to Garth Brooks? Just troll him?
Yeah, so if you don't know the whole story, it's really long, but basically, like Tom Segura has a theory that Garth is like a serial killer. And so people comment, where are the bodies, Garth? Like thousands of times, like bots almost, but real people with all kinds of accounts. And like their fans are strong, dude. And they come at him in the comments, and he's had to block all of them. And yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's so funny.
I know. Yeah, they just cyberbully Garth Brooks. And like Garth Brooks is a guy he's got a lot of money. hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's been around for so long before you had like access to famous people. Because now everybody has social media, so you really don't know if anybody sticks around long enough where they could be. You know what I mean? As far as consistency goes. So it's just you have a little more access to people these days because of social media. But he's one of those like old school, like grandfathered into fame where I think he's just out of touch and he just doesn't understand it's a joke and people are fucking with him. So it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with Garth Brooks, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Well, it's really funny, but, I could understand the frustration. Because it would be like if on everything I posted, people are like, sometimes they say, where's the OnlyFans? Where's the OnlyFans?
Yeah, no, where's the bodies at?
Yeah, but if it's...
Oh, they say that about you.
If it was like to me...
If that was you, yeah.
And I would... Well, I've just been blocking everybody so far. He probably has like millions of people blocked.
Obviously.
Okay, maybe not millions, but thousands.
I don't know. He's really famous. And who knows? I don't know how strong Tom's army is. But...
I think they're strong.
Yeah, dude. And it's funny when you hear like shit about, I don't know, just start hearing shit about comedy outside of comedy. Like, I don't know. It's like they're like fucking like rock stars now, like Joe Rogan and all these guys. And I don't know. It's pretty wild. The landscape that we get to participate in. Everybody's obviously at different levels, but it's just cool seeing that that's a possibility, kind of what those dudes are doing. And there's not a ton, but there's definitely a lot of successful women in like the podcasting and the comedy game now too. So, as a woman in the comedy game, you've really taken off in the last couple of years, and I've got to see you grow a lot. So it's been super cool. Like just watching that. Seriously, it's been great. So, what does that feel like having everything kind of take off so quick? Is it a little bit nerve-wracking? Are you still like getting used to like the traveling and the scheduling and like, because it's obviously a really tough job doing this 24/7, and you seem to be handling yourself pretty well though. So like from the outside looking in, but what is it like to you, like going on Kill Tony, like getting to open for Joe Gatto? Like, do you just feel like, okay, here we go, this is pretty normal now at this point because everything's happening so fast, or are you still a little bit nervous every time you take that next step?
That's a great question. Good job.
Thanks.
And the answer is, it's been a lot, but I've never been busier, but I've never been more emotionally happy. Like, it's been so fun, and I'm just getting to have fun and giggle and be creative all the time, and it feels really good. Like, it's definitely brought so much happiness in my life. But everything that's happening, it does get overwhelming because I'm a person where I need a lot of time to myself, like, because I gotta have my alone time, and then running around doing comedy all the time, I have less and less alone time, and so then my social battery is getting drained a lot. By the end of the day, I just want to be a hermit and smoke weed. Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question? I'm fucking high.
It's cool. No.
I forgot the question.
I think, no, dude, you're just, that's your mood right now, and that's sick. Thank you for being so honest.
No, but
I feel you.
Is it hard?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you still nervous? Because like,
Oh, okay.
I think you're really funny. I think you're a good writer, and I think this is, I love seeing the progression and the growth. And I'm just wondering, like, are you still getting nervous or do you just feel like you have it in the bag? You seem super confident, and I just don't know if you still get nervous when you do these theaters, or when you know what I mean? Like, you had a great appearance your second time on Kill Tony. I'd love to talk more about that too. And how did you, how exactly did you get on the first time? Because you didn't get drawn out of the bucket, right? The first time you were on Kill Tony?
I didn't know.
How did that exactly happen too? But
okay, so that was a two-part question, and
yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
So, answer to number one.
Okay.
Yes, I 100% still get nervous every time, but within the last 3 months, it's way less nervous than I was all the other times. Because ever since the incident where I was disrespected by the showrunner, Remember? We talked about it with Jarrell.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Ever since that happened, it like flipped a switch in my head, and I have just had so much more of a like fuck it attitude in a good way. Like I'm going to care about my craft and my jokes and my writing 100%, but fuck it as far as how I'm perceived. Like all I can do is go up there and make sure I'm delivering my jokes the way I want and doing it well. And then fuck how I'm perceived. They're either going to like it or they're not. And just being myself has gotten me this far. And so I should just continue being myself, but let go of the anxiety of how I'm perceived. And that has been monumental because now I'm not afraid to try stuff. It's been really good because I think before, no matter what, I'm going to be kind of awkward up there and seem like super insecure because that's just how I am. That's how I am all the time. And then also like on stage in front of people, that's how I feel. So I'm just authentically being myself, but it's allowing me to just let go of the anxiety of actually being super nervous. So I'm still going to seem nervous because that's how I am, but I won't feel it on the inside.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's better for my stand-up.
Yeah, I think it's better for your mental health in general. Just knowing that, I don't know if you know this, but the part that excites your brain is the same part that makes you nervous. Mm-hmm. So really, I think as a human, you get to decide, after you know that, that's how your brain works. You could say, okay, I'm not nervous about the situation or about this next big step in my career. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Right? You get to like live that truth instead of I'm a scared person who's underprepared. It's like you're putting in the work, you're writing, you're doing the time, like you're improvising, even when you're eating snatch. It's a callback.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't tune out yet.
But yeah, so that has helped me a lot, but I still always get a little nervous. And then I do feel like, just being completely transparent, I do feel like my career is moving faster than not what I was prepared for. Because I think I'm adapting. Like I'll take whatever challenge is thrown my way and I'll do my best to adapt to it. But it's only been a year and a month, and it takes people like years before they're thrown into a theater, And so sometimes I do feel like, whoa, why do people think I'm ready for all this? But then I remind myself, I'm like, well, I probably made them laugh, or they like a joke of mine and they see something, they see potential, so they're willing to give me the opportunity. But, and so I always, whenever, like, especially doing the theater last night, it's like, I feel like I have a high bar to meet. And so I'm always like, I don't want to let them down. They think I'm good enough to be in a theater. I can't let them down. And then that pressure was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to really deliver in the moment. I bet it was, yeah. I could feel that on you, though. Like, when you came in the room, you just felt like you were still really under pressure. But you also felt confident about, like, what how your set went. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I think it's cool, though. Like, it's cool that you're able to navigate even, I don't know, you're like a smart young lady who like has her shit together, it seems like. So this is a good opportunity for you. There's a lot of stuff involved too. Like sometimes the universe just throws you a bone. Luck's involved, right place, right time. And yeah, so this is a great comedy landscape right now. We're all super lucky. Anybody in this market right here. I mean, Ohio is a great market to get discovered in, and just to really work and get funny in too, because we have so many mics compared to other places in the country. Mm-hmm. They're all 2 and 3 hours away from each other, like these other cities. It's not like in Austin or in New York or in LA, obviously, but if you're in Middle America, being in the middle of Ohio, smack dab in the middle, like Dayton, Cincy, Columbus, you have all these other markets like Indianapolis. Oh my God.
Hi, kitty.
My cat just joined us in the podcast.
Hi. Oh, she's cute. She?
Yeah, it's a she. Her name's Oreo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who named him?
My oldest daughter, Olivia.
Okay, cute.
Yeah, it's her
cat. I'm glad
cat.
I didn't shit on the name then.
I know, right?
I was about to shit on it.
I think her favorite ice cream is cookies and cream, and That's what she reminds her of. National Oreo Day just passed, everybody. This is a wholesome podcast.
Is your favorite sexual preference in Oreo?
Yeah. How does that? Oh, yeah. She likes to get smashed in between two black guys. Is that what you're-
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like prom night all over again.
The funniest thing was when I posted a picture of at the Funny Bone, the Dayton Funny Bone, I hosted for Dwight Simmons and then Jarrell featured. And then we took a picture on stage and I was in the middle. And then on Instagram, a bunch of people were commenting Oreo, or like, this looks like a porn, and it was really funny.
This is like a blacked raw thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen blacked?
On Pornhub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only place they have it, I think. It's not on other sites.
It's not on Brazzers?
Oh, maybe it is. No, I don't know. Is that you have a subscription to those guys?
No, I don't.
No, you should support small businesses. Oh, I got tongue tied. I'm really high too. This is a weird podcast.
It's happened to me a few times. But okay, and then part 2 of your question.
Okay. Yeah. You were on Kill Tony, and that's fucking super dope. And your appearances were like night and day. So I'm sure you know that looking back. Have you looked back? Also, there's another part to the question. How much do I want to know? I'm not sure yet, but no. So have you looked back, and what was that like being super underprepared the first time and then pretty much crushing it your second time in Austin, and not in Austin, but at least on Kill Tony and down there doing stand up. So
So the first part of your question.
Yeah.
First time I was on, my name was not pulled out of the bucket.
True.
My boyfriend at the time, Diego, his name was pulled.
Okay.
And then they asked him, Tony was like, "Yeah, got it. What's your love life like?" You know how he asked people that?
Yeah.
And then Diego told him, and then they asked if she signed up as well. He said, yeah. And then they brought me up. And then that was one of the most nervous times I've ever been in my life. So nervous. But the jokes were pretty shitty. But it was my second open mic. I think I accidentally said third because I was nervous. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But it was my second open mic. And so, but they liked me. And then that's when I realized I was like, oh, my jokes were bad, but they liked me. So I was like, maybe if I have good jokes, they'll like me even more.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
But
That's
then
a good takeaway.
Yeah, but then I just had exactly a year under my belt the second time it happened. And, I had jokes that had always gotten laughs every time I did them. And then I also was like, what would a Kill Tony crowd want to hear? They love roast humor. They love roasting. So I was like, if I have a roast joke about myself that's accurate, they'll probably dig that.
Yeah.
And then, because also I watch the show a lot and you see the bucket polls, and when you hear a voice like mine on Kill Tony, it's a little bit of an attention getter.
Yeah.
And I know how I sound, and so I felt like I think if I go out there and say a joke, they hear me for a second, they'll all be thinking, what is this chick? We're trying to figure her out. Let me address my voice. And they like that, thankfully. And then I was also like, they like the dark shit, and they like jokes, and they like clever stuff. So I thought the rape joke would be a good one because it's kind of shocking a little bit, and it's clever. It's a twist on a rape joke I haven't heard before, and it's one of my favorite jokes. So I did that one.
Yeah.
But then the period one at the end, I didn't get it. I think it would have hit way harder if I had time to finish it, but I didn't because the cat meowed, and then I was like, I better play it safe. So I just didn't say anything else.
That's pretty dope, though. Yeah, it seems like when I did their mic down there, I did Joe Rogan's open mic, and when that clock hits 1 minute or 3 minutes or whatever, like they expect you to cut it. Like they don't really care who you are. You know what I mean? It sucks. It doesn't matter if you're killing or not. And so because I definitely noticed that they were sticklers about getting you on and off and then getting you out of there, just because, at least for the open mic. But obviously, you had a really great interview your second time as well. But who cares if you didn't get it off? Like I was running through YouTube like a week after that. I remember I sent you the message, and just a random comedy page, not even associated with Kill Tony. They were posting all kinds of podcast clips, including like the regulars and different people on that show. But some of the clips that you had, some of the clips they made of you were hitting like 10, 20 million views within a couple of days.
That's so wild.
And that doesn't even count the Kill Tony views or whoever else chopped it up and put it in other places. Like, yeah, it's like the internet, like you got found overnight, basically, like by having a good appearance on that show.
Yeah, it is crazy. I feel so thankful that I don't know exactly what it is, but a lot of people seem to believe in me, and I'm so thankful for that. Like it means so much, because I'm having so much fun, and I've never been happier, and I love stand up, and I'm just happy I finally stopped chickening out and started doing it. I was so afraid for so long to do an open mic.
Yeah.
I let the fear of perception take over everything. And then slowly, little by little, it's been dissolving. And now I feel I've never been more confident, but still on stage, I'm going to be nervous always, I think. But yeah, it's amazing. And I still can't believe that like a video of me has millions of views out there. It's
crazy.
It is so crazy. And
Yeah.
sometimes when I'm walking in Dayton, people will be like, "You're Leyla." And I'm like, "Hey." And they're like, "We love you." And I'm like, fuck. It's so weird. And when I was in Austin, leaving from that day, I had a few people in the airport come up to me, and it's really cool. And it just makes me happy because everyone seems to have a really warm energy, and I just want to exchange good energies with people.
Yeah.
And so I think it's beautiful. I feel very honored.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure, dude. You're blessed. This is a good time to be alive.
Thank you.
It's a good incarnation.
Did any of that sound conceited?
No, it didn't. It sounded like you were.
I don't ever want to sound that way.
I feel like you were just being honest and you're just trying to find yourself. Like this is all happening really fast. You're just being as humble as you can.
Yeah, it is happening fast.
Yeah. What do you want? You know what I mean? Like.
Well, I try to remind people all the time. I'm like, it's only been a year and a month.
Yeah.
Because people are reaching out to me to headline and stuff. And I feel like I want to cease. I want to seize.
Seize. Don't seize the opportunities. That means, I think that means stop. Stop. I want to seize the opportunities. Starting today, you guys hear that? She wants them to seize.
No.
Seize the opportunities going forward.
I want seize.
You hear that,
No.
internet? Seize. You want to seize or you want to?
I want gimme.
Give me more. You want to seize.
This means want in sign language.
Does it? Mm-hmm. That's sick. I bet fucking there's like some hot sign language chick out there that's like constantly like.
And like.
Yeah, dude. That's a mime. Pretty sure. Is that a baguette? All right. We're gonna take a quick break, and then I just have to reset the cameras, and then
Okay.
and then we'll just we'll keep this thing going for a minute. You guys stick around.
Bye.
Thanks for watching the Morning Woods podcast.
I'm hard.
Sick. Bricked up. Live. Yeah, we're like live, but we're not live. Oh, speaking of live, and Kill Tony and stuff, I am working out like a live podcast that I'm gonna do. I can't say officially. He did say yes, but we don't have a date worked out. But I am gonna be doing it at a local club. I can't say, but
Well, there's only two.
something that's not the Morning Woods, but something that's more interactive with like other people. It's more like a mic, but it has a few different sticks to it, so it's like an improv show.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. So something I'm working out, but we're gonna put it online.
That sounds really fun.
I think so too. I think people are really gonna like it, but I don't want to spill too much of the beans just yet. So, yeah, this podcast has been a little bit awkward. We're both pretty fucked up. I know you're a little bit jet lagged.
Yeah, wait, it's been awkward?
No, it's not. But this is what I want to do.
You called me gay and awkward.
You're pretty gay, but I want to ask some other. You're not that gay, dude. You're pretty cool. But I want to ask you. I want to ask you some other questions.
Okay.
Just
I'll do better answers.
Okay, we'll do better answers. So I'll do better questions. I brought this mustache. I thought it was enough. I was like, this is enough for a good interview. It's not. I need better questions. That's the real deal. You can't just look like a fucking reporter.
If you just peeled it off.
Dude, don't make me.
I want one.
Dude,
if you peeled it off,
dude, it would
to
be
me,
sick. If next time you come on, if you have one.
It would be funny if we stop for the break and we come back and I'm in a mustache.
Yeah, and I'm in a wig.
Ah, that would have been good.
Yeah, people wouldn't have seen it coming. This was fun though, just thinking about it. Anyway, so you wanted to try comedy for a while. You didn't get to do it for whatever reason. Did you ever want to do anything else as a kid? Like what else did you think? Like, did you want to be famous in another way? Did you want to be like?
Well,
what? So explain that.
I always wanted to perform, but fame was never what I'm chasing. Like, I don't want my face to be everywhere. Not everyone needs to know my name. I just want to perform like on a stage.
Okay.
And because when I was a kid, like ever since elementary school, I really loved plays and musicals and live theater. And I went to a lot of plays as a kid. And then in middle school, I joined Muse Machine. And I was so nerdy. I was full on nerd. And I went to Muse Machine and saw a bunch of plays and stuff. And then I was always like, when I'm in high school, I'm going to do theater. When I'm in high school, I'll do theater. And then I got in high school and I was like, fuck no. I shit my pants when I have to talk in front of the class. How am I going to do theater? And I was just way too shy. I was like a super shy kid. I was way too scared. And so I never did it, but I still went to all the school plays and stuff. And then in college, I went to a couple plays, but then that's when I started writing jokes, was in college. And because my major was philosophy. And so that's constantly writing. And through writing essays, I would think of a lot of jokes, and then I just started writing them down, and then I started accumulating a notebook of jokes. And I've always been a comedy fan, like ever since late high school. Chris D'Elia was like the first comedian I got into.
Right when you were in high school too. Pretty funny.
He reached out.
A guy with a mustache.
Like my stuff.
Accusing him. That's really funny.
Yeah. So
Did he reach out?
No, he didn't.
That would be fucking great. That would be
I'd be stoked if Chris D'Elia reached out.
I'm going to clip this as if he did, though.
Well, I DM'd him not that long ago.
Oh, sick. So you're the deviant.
I did. I was like, what are the chances? This was a long time ago. Before I started doing comedy, like a month before. I was like, what if?
Yeah.
Because all the shit had gone down and stuff, and I watched the documentary that was on YouTube about it, and then I was like, well, fuck, I didn't know he was just like talking to fans like this. I was like, so I actually have a shot?
Yeah.
It made him seem way more approachable, so I was like, fuck, maybe he will reply.
Yeah.
So I messaged him.
If he wasn't a hot boy already, he would have probably dipped his toe in the water, for sure.
Yeah.
If you would have sent him a picture like 2 years younger, when you were 2 years younger than what you are now, he'd be like, oh, yeah. No, I don't know. I'm not going to trash D'Elia. He's actually really funny, and my girlfriend likes him, so what am I going to say? You know what I mean?
I like his comedy.
He is pretty funny. I like his podcast, too. I don't think I watched like a full episode, but I do like to watch his clips also. He's one of those people who I've always thought was really funny.
Yeah.
Billy is a good one. I like comedy because like it's one of those things where like a lot of this is the funny thing. Comedians are kind of snobbish in the way that when people fall out of grace in other like in sports or acting or other professions, and then they do stand up, comics are like, this fucking guy, this fucking person, like. But at the same time, they don't say anything when people rape. And then they come back. They're like, dude, like they're like, go ahead. It's not a big deal. He's really funny. Like, what? Dude, I just love that, you know?
You're right.
I love the possibilities.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. You know, we don't have any disdain for really funny people. Like, there's a certain level of forgiveness that you allow yourself to have for talented comedians. And also, I wanted to say something cool. I know you were talking about when you were in college and you were writing like thesis and all these papers and stuff. I think it's funny that when you were just free form writing and you had to do it all the time, and so you were definitely like in the flow state, that jokes were coming to you. It's like the universe was like handing you little like bits of little breadcrumbs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like here's this, remember this, think about this. And then later on, like, I'm sure as you developed and became a better writer and started thinking more forward to actually performing, those little ideas became like a fully formed joke. You know what I mean? Like those little trinkets of information and like the little funny shit that the universe throws at us. I try to take it, not take it for granted is what I mean to say. So
Yeah.
it sounds like you didn't either, and you pursued what was in your heart in a way.
Yeah, because there's what I was going to say about the whole theater thing was singing is so vulnerable for me. I will never sing for real in front of people.
Will you sing right now on the podcast?
No.
I'm kidding.
I can sing opera though.
Yeah.
That I would do to be funny. I would sing opera in front of people to make them laugh. But the theater thing is just way too vulnerable for me, and I don't think I could ever like do a play for real. Like serious acting is so foreign to me. But then but I always wanted to like perform, and then people would tell me that they think I'm funny and stuff. And they told me that I don't talk like a normal person. And I was like, fuck you.
In what way?
I just say weird shit, I think is what they meant. And then writing has always been my strongest suit. Like every subject in school, English, writing, I fucking can type a paper. Like I would type my philosophy papers in 3 hours and get A's on them. And it was so fun. I love writing.
Yeah.
And
have you thought about like using your other skills and merging that with the comedy that you're doing? Do you think that could help extend the time that you're able to do on stage and stuff like that? Like apply philosophy and sort of those longer structured pieces to your stand-up. And then I think that if you did that, that could definitely get you to that headliner position to where you don't have to answer anyone and you get to make the dates and you get to be your own boss.
that was so inspiring.
Thank you.
Well, I have thought about that.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. I don't speak fast. Like conversationally, I'll speed up and stuff, but I don't speak too fast.
I'm losing my boner. No, I'm just kidding. The mic's going.
Sorry.
The mic's going down. You're good.
I'm turning it off.
No, I'm gonna take a Blue Chew. It's cool. This podcast is sponsored by Blue Chew. No, my mic stand fell. We're good.
Put up a picture of Blue Chew.
Yeah.
I got an edit.
Is that your one? It's the one?
Yeah. Well, actually, can you make it a cartoon boner?
Yep. That's huge, dude.
Is it black?
It's blackish.
Ugh. But what were we saying? Yeah. Okay. Longer form jokes.
Yeah, longer form jokes and just sort of you expanding. It's not even like learning a new skill. You're already a good writer and you have lots of practices. So it's just figuring out the structure of applying the philosophy and then also applying that long form thought process to stand up. And I think this too, and maybe we didn't talk about this, but just not being scared of the silence in between and not being scared to fully formulate your thoughts and ideas and write those jokes you're scared to write. Yeah.
I've been told by comics that have been doing it longer than I that I should expand on a lot of my jokes. I've been told, like, you have a lot of interesting premises and you could go a lot further with it. You could make the joke go longer, tag it up a bunch, and just expand on it. And so I thought that was interesting because in my head, I'm like, to keep them interested and keep it fresh, maybe if I keep transitioning topics, but do it in a way where it has some amount of cohesivity.
Cohesion.
Cohesion.
That would be the proper way to use it in that
No,
context.
it's okay. I just made up a word.
No, you're good. You were onto it. You had You had a little bit. You had a little bit of glue on it. You just had to.
Yeah, as long as my jokes are a little cohy. we're good.
Exactly. It's perfect. I think that's a cheese. Go ahead.
Cohi?
I don't know.
Cohi Jack.
Oh, Cohi Jack. What are you, Mark Norman? What's your problem?
That's the most retarded thing I've ever said.
That's very funny.
But yeah, my jokes are shorter, on the shorter side, and I've wanted to get, I think I'm better right now. I think I'm better at writing shorter jokes, but I want to get, I want to develop the skill of being able to do longer jokes and tell short stories and stuff.
Yeah, you obviously can do it, and you know how to do it skillfully. So why not take advantage of that? It's like I have a background in audio and video and stuff, and so this doing all this shit gets me out there opportunities in comedy, just like using your other skills would you, to where you could get to that level. And also, don't be scared to take fucking gigs. Fuck comics. Fuck people who think that you're too. If you better go take that money. You better stop fucking not chasing your bag right now while you're hot and you're getting your followers. Otherwise, this shit could pass you by. So I think stop caring about what other comics say about you not having enough time, and just tell them you can do 30 minutes and then improv and write some stories and just fucking, dude, start headlining. You could be like Uncle Laser of the North. Just do it, bro. Go get your money.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
Johnny.
just saying, don't hold yourself back. I almost feel like maybe you should just go for it and stop worrying about what other people think.
That's very inspiring. You kind of got me pumped up right there.
Dude, you just need a hype man. Let me open for you. I'll clip your stuff. You'll be the Matt Rife. You'll be the next Matt Rife. Think about it.
Listen to me.
Don't commit. Just think about it.
Listen to me.
All right.
I want to be really good, and I would feel bad if I am the headliner on a show. I'm the headliner. People pay money to come see it. And then I go up there and I don't have 30 minutes that's solid, or I am improving or bullshitting, but it's not like quality. And so I just have really high standards. And when I'm of headlining status, I want it to be really good. And so I'm afraid of I want the product that I put out to be good. I don't want to not be living up to the hype, because right now a lot of people think that I'm really good and I have a lot of potential and I'm on my way. And so if I'm just going out there and just bullshitting,
yeah,
I'm not going to be.
Don't let those. That's because those people can only see you as someone with a little bit of potential who's on their way. You need to see yourself as someone who's already there, who's getting invited to things that maybe other people don't think they're ready for. But if you need it, you need to go for that shit. You need to stop holding yourself back because of your fears.
I haven't been saying no to any bags.
Don't do it.
If somebody, when
Headline,
they've asked me to headline,
I
said I can feature, but I can find you a headliner if you'd like. That's what I say.
That's a good model, and I think you're super respectful to the craft, and I love that, but just don't pass up on shit. I'm serious. Tell them you can do 30, because you have a strong 20-something minutes, and then like you said, people like you. So take advantage of those meet and greets and take advantage of taking pictures of people and giving them your time and other things in exchange for the money. But you get the experience of travel and you get the time to do the show and have your face on the poster. That's why you're doing all this shit. Why would you say no?
You think if I headlined, people would show up?
I think in certain markets, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Do people show up for you now when you do other shows and you're on the flyers?
Yeah.
So if you hyped it up and it was your first time especially, hell yeah. And your best market, yeah, people are going to come.
I wonder where my best market is.
What if you only sold 20 tickets? I only sold 13 tickets the first time I headlined, and I don't even have 45. I have 30 good minutes. You know what I'm saying?
How was that? First time
it was okay. I kind of bombed actually. So
really?
Yeah, because I put a bunch of really funny people in front of me, and then I just bombed. But it is what it is. I think my cat's taking a shit actively 4 feet from us. I usually lock him in the bedroom, but this is a good podcast.
I have a cat too.
Thumbs up. I have 5 cats and a pit bull.
And almost 5 children.
Almost 4.
Just about 5.
I'm a child too. My girlfriend takes care of all of us.
You have a lot of living beings in this house.
Living, breathing organisms. That's what we call them. I heard this recently. Fuck trophy. Have you heard this expression?
No.
That's what people call kids. Fuck trophies. Dude, that's fucking... It's weird.
It's a crazy thing to call a kid.
It's a pretty crazy thing. It's pretty dismissive of their human essence and their innocence. But...
Yeah, it's basically like... See that? A fucking bed.
That's a fucking alpha bro Chad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fucking fuck trophy right
little
there.
Fuck trophy, dude.
Yeah.
It's for my fucking hot wife, dude. I fucking came in her good. She didn't even ask me to. She said, pull it out. I said, no, here's a baby. That's not true. That's not how we got here, but...
Pull it out. No, here's a baby. That's a nightmare.
That's not true. No, it was planned. All right, we do it for the tax returns.
Did she start screaming after that?
No, definitely not.
Trying to get away.
No, but we haven't had a kid in like 7 years either, because we have 3 kids and like that's all we thought we were gonna have, and then it's been like 7 years, so it is actually a big difference.
What happened? You just couldn't resist?
Yeah,
you had to nut
she was pretty
inside?
hot. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, she was asking me to. She wanted another kid, and I was like, "All right, that's what you really want to do. Want to have a big family." So,
Aww.
yeah,
That's beautiful. Oh shit.
it's pretty sweet.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's easy. She has great breasts, so. No,
So creepy.
no, my girlfriend hates it when she's like, why do you love me? And I'm like, you're really pretty. And she's like, well, say something else. She's like, say other stuff. And I'm like, of course, you have a great personality. But you're super hot. It's like, I don't know. What's wrong with that?
You check your phone, you look up nice things to say.
As a guy, no, she's like, I know things. I'm not going to get all sappy, but I love things about her. But just as a dude, that is something that, it's like the first way that I liked her. Like, you know what I mean? Even though I've known her for a long time, that was the first way that I remember that I liked her. And then you get to know someone and kind of like fucking have a bunch of kids with him or whatever, or don't. But like, yeah. So it's just like, that's definitely a thing for a man where we look at physical attraction. It's just like science. I don't fucking know. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like I can't help liking that stuff about her.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a woman, I think she thinks it's shallow of me, or even, I don't know. She just doesn't love that I only like her physically, which I don't only like her physically.
Then why'd you say only?
Because I think that I was just being facetious, and I was trying to make a joke, but then it came off weird because you don't know me personally. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay. I think you're a piece of shit, but it's all right.
Thank you. God, thank you.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
no,
kidding.
You're right, though.
I'm kidding.
No, I think she would have high-fived you.
Well, I think it's the same for women to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because the first thing you see on a person is the way they look. And if you don't like the way they look, it's less likely that you will even like interact with them in a romantic or sexual way. And so for everybody, it's initially the look. But then after that, I think women, because beauty's fleeting, she won't be young forever. She'll get old. And then maybe she wouldn't be what society would consider as beautiful anymore. And then if all you liked was the way she looked, then it's not like a lasting thing. You have to equally like her insides. So then when her outsides go away, you'll still like her.
That's really beautiful.
Does that make sense?
It makes so much sense that I've never thought about it from that perspective at all. But that's so nice. That's so nice, seriously.
Well, I'm just telling you from a woman, that's how it feels. Like if a guy only liked me for the way I look, I'd be like, well, fuck, I'm not going to look like this one day.
I should consider that. That's seriously, that's cool.
Because the guys that, if I'm going to be with a man, I already think in my head, he's going to age. And so is he someone I want to be the fucking boner's not going up, little shriveled dick and balls?
Yeah.
Is that a man that I'm willing to see in that old age and put up with that? You have to really like their insides. Their insides are very important.
That's true. Yeah. It's all about the guts, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's sick. That's a pretty good message to close on. You have to like people's insides. you have to love their insides.
So much you eat them when they die.
That's right. Or when they're still alive, whatever.
Yeah.
Mix it up, I say.
I would eat the person I love.
Yeah.
I would eat their body when they die because I would miss them. And I'd be like, this is the last form of being close to them.
Yeah. Would you like mix them with party drugs if you got them cremated and stuff? You ever think about that? You ever think about doing a line of your ex-husband? Yeah, I'm a widow.
And then what if when you snorted it, you got like a flashback?
Yeah, like
of them.
Yeah, you got a little DMT in there, and you started feeling his spirit. You were like, "Oh, babe, I'm gonna go home with some guy named Tommy. I miss you."
No, babe, I miss you.
He just bought me another daiquiri. Thanks for leaving me the Ford. I don't know why she doesn't have teeth.
Yeah, and then they come back and they're like, and they're like, oh my god, good shit. And then it goes into like a party montage, and they're just having like flashbacks.
She sort of let other people sniff him. Come on, do a line on my husband. Come on, off the pool table. Give me that 100, Sarah.
Yeah, they're all crying. Like, he was a good man.
Oh shit, that's a way better version of the Oculus Rift. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one guy goes into a dark memory of that guy.
Yeah, like when he got touched as a kid. He's just sitting in the corner like, oh fuck man, why did we go in the treehouse that day?
Yeah, and then he says to the wife, he's like, Linda, I think I know why I never like to take his shoes off. And she's like, oh my God. Tommy, I had no idea.
Oh shit.
That would be a great movie. It would be a great movie.
Hollywood, let's make that movie, okay? Send me.
It's like Cocaine Bear, but
Yeah, way better. Dude, bad movies are good. I don't know if you know that, but like there's a market for bad movies. Absolutely. Oh, man.
oh yeah. Have you heard of the movie The Greasy Strangler?
No.
You should watch it.
Is this Pornhub? Is this Brazzers thing?
No, it's a real movie. Everyone should watch The Greasy Strangler. It's the strangest movie I've seen ever, but it has really good humor in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. If you like weird and funny, you should watch it.
Dude, you know, it'd be really funny if you started using that as a credit because it's a really bad movie that no one's ever seen. Just have people say, you guys know her from Kill Tony and the Greasy Strangler. Give it up for Leyla Ingalls, everybody. Oh, shit.
I have to pee. You're going to make me pee.
Okay, don't do that. All right.
No, I'm so going to do that. I'm so going to tell people to bring me up. You know, Kill Tony.
That way people don't focus on your Kill Tony credit. You don't have to have that kind of pressure. They're going to be rewinding The Greasy Stranger 300 times trying to fucking figure it out. Wait, where was she? No, I just seen her. She was here in the gas station. I think that was her. She walked past the window.
Just an extra.
You're just an extra.
Looking at a pack of gum. I told him it's the weirdest, most fucked up movie you've ever seen. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna tell him.
Oh,
give
shit.
that as a credit.
Oh, that's so funny. Please do that. Just please. Oh, we got to clip that out. God, this is fun. Leyla, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
This was really fun. I appreciate you coming and talking with me. And I know you're like super busy. Like literally, you just got off a plane.
That's why I look like a mess for the world. That's why I look like a mess.
No, you look fine.
Will
Thank
you tell him?
She looks like a mess. No, she doesn't.
Thank you.
That's not what you want to be. I'm bad at this. No, Layla just got off a plane. She was opening for Joe Gatto in a theater with 1,000 people. She's been on Kill Tony. She's literally like,
Tell him
she's the most talked about comedian in our city. People love her.
I've gained weight.
I can't believe she came and talked to me today. This is so fun. She's gained a lot of weight lately. She looks bad. Honestly, the pimple that the foundation she thought she bought is not even it's not even close to being covered up. I can see that it's ready to pop, and she didn't pop it due to lack of time. And
I can see that you eat a lot of pasta.
It's true. I do. I eat a lot of pasta. Layla's not fat, guys, but if you want to see her at her next show,
where she might be fat.
She may or may not be fat. You want to shout out your dates, and they probably already know where to find you if they're stalking you by now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Shit, I didn't have my dates ready. But
it's okay, but you'll be at places.
Yeah, can I say 2 important shows?
Absolutely.
Okay, so in Columbus on January, February, March 23rd. It's a Saturday in Columbus. March 23rd, Saturday in Columbus. LOL at Leisure Club.
LOL Leisure Club. Go see Layla, guys. You guys have already seen her.
One more.
Oh, go. Sorry. Go.
I'm sorry.
No.
And then Tickle Me Tuesday on April 7th at the Columbus Funny Bone. That's an important one, too. I said 2 important ones. And by that, I mean they're going to be really good shows, and they're also big deals. So that's why you should come to them.
Yes, definitely come see Layla. Go see her. Buy tickets to her show. Follow her on social media. Everything helps. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching the podcast.
And send me money so I can leave Ohio, please. I need a new headlight.
Yeah, she's out of here as soon as she gets that new headlight. You guys can Venmo her a new headlight.
I want to go back to Austin so bad.
Yeah. Are you moving down there?
I want to, yes.
Yeah.
I just need some money. Like, for real, as soon as I have at least $2,000 saved up, I will go to Austin.
Yeah. Let's get a GoFundMe started for Layla to move to Austin, everybody.
I have $500 to my name right now.